Alright guys, so this is the official Magnify Esports warm-up routine. So now, starting up, we have Raider 464's version 3 piece control map. There's the code up in the top. They'll also be on the screen right now. So when you load in, you'll see something very similar to this. I would just recommend targets. I do one, I rock up, cone, floor, cone down here, followed up by a wall. I'll make a right hand peek, and then I sit there, I go about here, I place both my cones, I'm protected, I step back, or I from here, I peek out, I shoot. Make the edits. I do a window edit here, cone, wall, wall, reset, right hand peek, shoot, reset, do a low edit, edit cone, edit wall. Simple as this. I'm going very slow. I sometimes jump here, going as slow as possible for you guys. Sorry about my breathing there. I just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets all of my bases. This one, I do a wall. I side jump. I place the floor, then the wall, followed up by a ramp. Go high wall, cone, cone. Then I place the wall. Make a window edit, reset it. Come down here, make a side edit. Go with a cone, followed up by a wall. Make an edit, shoot. Side jump again. And then just follow that on this side. Miss my shot on purpose. Miss my edit 3 times because I meant to do that. Taking my shots. I promise I don't miss those. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. And yeah, that's that. Next 3. I go simple, double edit. I place the wall first this time, then make the cone. Then I shoot. Place the ramp, edit the floor. I drag my cones, stay protected. Make a edit like that. Take the shot. Very simple. Ramp, floor, wall. Protect myself. Come on down. Just follow that pattern. You want to, oh, that's the wrong, you go like that. My bad. Stay protected behind any peek any shot you can do. And just try, try your very best. Now finally, 4 is personally my favorite because it wraps them all together. Make a side, don't even make a side jump here. Just jump, ramp, wall, ramp, cone, cone, wall, wall. Simple as that. Here, I edit down, do the same thing. Well, same thing as in the first one. Here, we do it again, except from a different angle. Sometimes if you drag the cone in over here, that's okay. Just try and take it slow in the beginning. And that's that. That is all of your piece control practice. If you want to, your piece control X peak training, this will help you get more peaks better when you're first playing this. There's a lot of stuff. There's an AI bot free build where you can just free build on the bots. If you do this, I recommend just going for headshots like I totally just did. Yep, 169. That's pretty nice, you know. Bam. Ooh, I'm clean with it. But yeah, so that's the first map. Alright guys, so now that you're inside the map, walk through the portal, and you're going to see a bunch of stuff. These are edit downs, these are wall edits, these are ramp up floor edits. Yeah, they're basically just going up floor edits. So, what I like to do, I normally take very fast. You can take this as slow as you need to. On really easy, I do this type of edit. I swap between going these 3 tiles down, these 3 tiles up, change sides. I don't do it as frequent, I just do it like each of them 2 times and then I swap them, that type of stuff. And then you can eventually, oops, do it like that. Next, also on very fast, we go head on over to easy. Here, I do side edits. You can take it as slow as you want to, but once you can get it to about this fast, you'll be fine. I would recommend, if you can, try and get this as low as you can. This one about like 10 seconds in. This one's like probably also like about 10 seconds. From that, I just go down to normal speed. I'm eventually going to work my way up to fast on all these. For medium, I do the exact same thing that I did before with this, just practice it more. But I feel fine if I take any stops. Now on hard, I go with this type of edit. And I just spam this both ways. Or I'd recommend for both of these, get it to be about 430 on both, or like higher than 420. Nice. So yeah, if you can get them to be higher than 420, you'll be fine. For very hard, I do these. So that's front 2 tiles. It's very good practice. And it's how I'm able to just, on very fast, run through this. And then on impossible, I just 1 tile spam. And this is by far one of my fastest ones. Especially if I'm on my own thing. I'll insert a clip of this. And the reason why I like doing this is, for number 1, this can help you out with your double edits. And then the side one can help you out with like any sort of high ground retakes. It's just a very good thing to be able to get your edit button and your click button down, working together. And it's like, just puts them in sync. And I always like doing this at the start, because the faster you get, the better you become. And I'm a very strong believer in the practice makes perfect. Anyone can do anything as long as they practice. Now, next, for really easy, I always do, that's not what I do. I always, is this it? Yeah, so I always go bottom tile, up, 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 and end in the middle. You almost always want to end on this middle layer, because it puts your crosshair at head level height, and so you don't have to flick up. Because if I were to end here, I'd have to flick up to be able to shoot someone in the head, and that's not really that good. This one here, I go all the way around like so. That's terrible. Sorry, I go like this. And you're welcome to swap sides on this. I like doing this because if someone's rocking up, I can just stay behind a right-hand peak. I did end up using this in a tournament, and it worked. People don't ever really expect it. Because, well, it's a goated right-hand peak, and makes your entire body blocked. So, yeah. So, for medium, I think I just do this. Yeah, I just do these. These are just useful to have, because the reason why I like this is, number 1, crosshair placement, and also just having a lot of edits and just being comfortable with your sense is a very important thing. And then after that, for your hard, skip hard. Oh no, for hard, I go with a simple 4 open edits. Next up, for very hard, I jam myself into a wall, corner edits. And the reason why I do this is the amount of times that I've messed up a corner edit when I'm like on a stair and I'm trying to get out of someone's box is just so many times. And if you want to, you can always just go from a distance and change your angle and stuff. I find it a little bit difficult doing it like this because, well, I feel like I'm in the situation I panic the most, so being able to get it down is really important to me. And then finally, on impossible, I don't really feel like doing it right now, but I just do these edits. I just do tile edits. I do this to practice my tarping and stuff. And yeah, so I just do that. I recommend trying to get it all within 4 minutes. I mean, I'm pretty bad at it, and plus I'm not really warmed up right now. But yeah, I'd say get it all within the range of 4 minutes. For my edit downs, I don't really do too much. This is the wrong one. I go into easy, and I do... When I get over here, I'll show you. I go into easy, and I do this. And I try and get this down as fast as possible. This I just started doing. It's very tricky. And then I kind of just play around with it. I mean, you're welcome to do whatever. For very hard, I do these types of edits. So I just do like the tile edits like so, and then for impossible I just do single ones. I mean, I guess I can just run that quickly just to prove to you guys that I know what I'm talking about. Now, if anything, I'd honestly say that creative inside of NA Central is probably not really super realistic. So if you want to, you're an NA player, find out what your ping is inside of pubs or like actual games, and then find a region that's closest, or a region that simulates it the best, and then you're able to just get really good on that ping. Always makes my arm cramp. This I'd actually say is more clicks than the other one. But as you can see, in 4 minutes. Alright, so once you get inside of the map, you're gonna load in, just do an emote. You're gonna load in here. I grabbed the guns inside my inventory for a specific reason. So if you just want to copy my loadout, you can come here, you can save your loadout, and then anytime you want, you can take the same loadout. So first off, I come over to the fast aim pump, and I just kind of like play behind this right hand peek, and just peek out, and just practice almost like my flicking onto bots. Next up, we have free combat. This is just a practice your free build. Simple as that. Next up, we have your aim duel with moving bots. This is good for scenarios and just practicing your box fighting aim. What I like to do is I'll take my shotgun, I spray them with the SMG. So my aim's terrible right now. Next up, we have our tracking bots in flight. This one I just can't really do that well. Try and make it so that when they're gliding, you shoot at them. Next up, we have our targets. I use the red eye for this. Just spend maybe like a minute in each of these. Simple as that. Next up, we have our moving targets. I practice probably the most out of all of these targets on these, because moving targets is one of the hardest things in real life, and and also in Fortnite. So if you can get these down, that'd be pretty good. This does give you XP, just so you know. Next up, we have our headshots. This is practicing headshotting from range. Simple as that. No idea what that area is. And then finally, we have our disappearing targets. This is good for trying to get your reaction time down. This one is vertical tracking. This is where I use this. Oh yeah. You have to hit these little things to start it. This pops up. Whenever you have one like this, they drop down and then they move over. This one is a snake, which just goes back and forth, which I have not done in so long. This one I like. It's a 360 tracking. Just remember, any single time you want to spawn a bot, you do have to hit the green button. Probably the one I spend the most amount of time on. Starting off, we have the flick. You stand right here. I recommend honestly just taking off your headset because you'd be able to tell where they come from. But you just want to... What I do is I sit there, I find the bot, I track him with my eyes, and then I move the cursor to him. This will lower your reaction time and also just get your flicks down. But if you're having problems where you can hear where the bots are coming out of, then try slowing it down. But yeah, so if you really want to be good, use the heavy. The zombie spawns out, and it goes randomly on boost pads. I try and track the zombie for a couple seconds, and then I take my shot. I try not to necessarily shoot him in the beginning. And take a shot whenever I think I can get the kill. Yeah, like I said, do all of those for the same for the timer that is given to you, and then the thing will stop once you're done with it. This is the vertical almost. I try and do it where I'm not just spraying at the zombie when it's in midair, and I kind of go like right when it's moving. For practice, I recommend 2 maps, that being this one, which is a 1v1 build fight map. There's the island code. Mind you, all the island codes and a Google Doc or something like that will be down below with all of my recommended times and stuff like that. Here's a box fight map if you wanted that, up there. And then finally, 1v1 realistics is right here.
Yeah.